Hello everyone. Today is a very special day. As you can see behind me, I have this beautiful yantra. And for those who don't know what a yantra is, a yantra is, a yantra, we could basically describe a yantra as sacred geometry. But what a yantra really is the divine in form. And so today has been a very special day here at Anatara and also with Shivoham ashram and all of the beings who are currently in a very deep process in Shivoham called Chakrapani. And you can learn more about Chakrapani by going to the Shivoham website. But today is quite special because today they are moving into Manipura. Manipura is in English described as the navel chakra. And Manipura is this element of fire, and it is quite important in the Shivoham lineage and in sadhana where we are working with Kundalini, as it is believed to be, at least in our lineage, that it is Manipura that really creates the fire so that the energy can rise past and up into the higher chakras. So today we are going to do just a very simple meditation to connect with Manipura. And the information I'm about to share, it's not coming from Shivoham, but it is a kind of a psychological perspective around Manipura, and that is that when we have cultivated Manipura, that it gives us strength and courage, and it empowers us to step into our own independence, to break away from social norms, and to find our own strength. And I feel this is something that we can all find more of. So before we go into the meditation, I'm just going to awkwardly grab this camera here and give you a moment to just see the yantra a little bit better. So with this yantra, it is more than just sacred geometry, because with this yantra, a very special mantra has been chanted over it called the Pranapratista. And what this mantra does is it empowers this sacred geometry to become more than just a shape. It brings the divine down into this shape. And in this particular instance, we are working with the god Surya. Surya is the sun. And so a big theme around the yantra is fire. And Surya, of course, is the god of the sun, and this is a big ball of fire. And then we also have this animal here, you can see at the bottom, which is the ram. And in this also, when we think of rams, they climb up these mountains tirelessly and they plow with their head forward, and not necessarily that we're plowing mind first, but they're breaking past some very big boundaries. And so when we work with Manipura, we're actually cultivating this kind of energy inside of ourselves. So all of that being said, we're just going to do a really simple guided meditation to connect with our own power. And although this meditation will be simple, it also has the potential to be quite strong, as we are working with the yantra here as well. So wherever you are, I want to invite you to just find a comfortable place for a moment. Seated, standing, lying down, whatever is most accessible to you. Of course, sitting up straight is the best way to, especially when we're working with Kundalini and the chakras. So finding that comfortable place and taking a moment to just settle in. Dropping the shoulders, relaxing the muscles in the face, letting the belly hang out. Feeling the gravity, holding your body, this earth element. Softening, softening, softening. Feeling the spine, if you're sitting up straight, as strong and erect. And everything else is just soft and open to receive. And then notice your breath. We don't need to alter the breath or to do any sort of fancy pranayama techniques here. Just noticing the natural breath as it is in this moment. The cool inhalation and the warm exhalation. And then I would like to invite you to notice the breath in the area of the belly. However subtle or obtuse, just notice how the belly just subtly rises and falls. And if it's helpful for you, you can place your hands over the belly to connect with this area. The navel chakra, Manipura Chakra, is quite literally right in the belly button. And then we're just going to breathe into this space for a bit to just connect here. Drop all of your attention down into this place. And then starting to make the inhalations and the exhalations equally lengthed. So we can inhale for a count of 4, and then we exhale for a count of 4. And the breath doesn't need to be exaggerated or with effort, just naturally breathing in and out for a count of 4. This helps to balance our lunar and solar energies, our external and internal energies, our emissive and receptive energies. On the inhalation, there is this receptive energy, and on the exhalation, there is this emissive energy. So again, inhaling for a count of 4, exhaling for a count of 4, but still staying connected with the navel, Manipura, and just noticing the very subtle alterations of the body as you breathe into the belly button. And simultaneously here, we're going to also be aware of the parallel space in the spine. This is really where Manipura Chakra is located. It's in the spine here. So if we were to draw a line from the navel to the spine, that's the location in the spine where we can find Manipura. And so your attention can kind of oscillate between these two places or rest in whatever one comes more easily to you, just focusing in this general region, either in the navel or in the kind of parallel space in the spine. Staying with the breath. And you can also touch these places if it helps you have a more tactile connection. And you can drop the count now, still allowing the breath to be generally the same on the inhalation and the exhalation, but we don't need to measure it anymore. Now we're just connecting with the breath in the area of Manipura. And from here we're going to introduce a simple bija mantra, a seed mantra, Ram, R-A-M, Ram. Ram is a bija mantra that connects us with the element of fire, which is the element of Manipura. So internally you can be repeating to yourself on each inhalation and exhalation very gently, not forcefully, not rapidly, just a nice steady pace connected with each breath. Ram. 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 Just like that. Internally connecting with the breath, keeping your inner eye gazed down in the area of Manipura Chakra. And if you like, you can you just even envision the element of fire kind of being kindled here. With each mantra, internally chanting this bija mantra Ram, the fire starts to grow, and your breath, it's like the breath that we blow upon a fire when we're trying to get it to go. And also take a moment to acknowledge the support that's here for you. The sun pulling this solar energy into the navel, into the back of the spine. Ram. Ram. And if you'd like, you can allow the breath to start to become a bit more vigorous here. If you're familiar with Ujjayi, the slight restriction of the muscles in the back of the throat, you can engage this. Otherwise, just allow the navel to start to become a bit bigger. So as you inhale, you really push that belly button out. And as you exhale, you really pull it in and up into the ribs. So fully filling the lungs now and fully emptying the lungs. Doing our best to stay within equanimous inhalation and exhalation, equal length. And at the same time, starting to feel more of a fire cultivating here. Ram. 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 Very good. Staying with this pace. Full kind of moving into what's called a bellows breath now a little bit. Not too vigorous. Just really pushing the belly button out and in. It's like these old kind of tools that you see for a fire, you know. You push it and it creates this kind of, it has this lung that creates a breath. And this is stoking our inner fire, our inner confidence, our sense of independence, and really our own power. And it is Manipura Chakra that gives us the power to raise Kundalini. Internally chanting to yourself, Ram. And remembering that we're really pushing the belly button out on an inhale and pulling it in and up on the exhalation. Internally chanting Ram. Feeling this fire growing. You may even start to what happens here is we're doing this breath is we're also engaging our digestive system, that digestive fire. We're starting to move through this stagnant energy that no longer serves us. The digestive system is what kind of pushes out toxins. It's a big part of the purification of our system, and igniting this fire will increase our own hunger. But yes, it can come in the more physical aspect of our hunger for food, but it also can come in for our hunger for our own strength, our hunger for our desire for the divine, our hunger for empowerment and individuality. And so feel that as you're really breathing deeply here with this Ram mantra, this fire is growing inside of you. It's burning what no longer serves you. It's burning what holds you back. And at the same time, it's creating this strength inside of you. Ram. And if you'd like, you can stay with this visualization of the fire growing inside of the belly. Or from here, you can stay with the breath, stay with the bija mantra Ram. But now you can also start to visualize that as you exhale this fire, it's being pushed up your spine. It's being pushed and pulled through your being. Inhaling, we expand into our own Manipura, into our own navel chakra, into the fire. And as we exhale, this fire rises through our being. Internally chanting Ram. We'll take 5 more big breaths like this. And slowly releasing the breath, allowing it to become soft and subtle again. Allowing the mantra to fall away and just feeling the kind of energetic awareness that is in the area of the navel or in the back of the spine. Feel an awakening of energy flowing through the spine, upwards and out of the top of the skull. A realignment, a purification. Feeling that this fire is burning any stories that you may have of I can't, not yet, any kind of self-loathing, any self-doubt. It's all burning in this fire. And this strength is emerging for you. This power is coming for you. Not even that it's coming, it's here. It's here and it's in your body and it's radiating out from you. You have a strength here. And knowing that with everything, practice brings more support, brings more of an awakening of this chakra, so we can return to this very simple practice at any time. Taking a moment also to just acknowledge the sun and the energy that it's bringing and supporting into Manipura. It really is a source here, source of our fire. So we're going to finish with this practice that I do to clear the energy around myself if for whatever reason you're still feeling as though there's some things still holding for you. And so what we do is we bring our hands down to the sides, and we're going to inhale and bring the hands up overhead, and then exhale, draw this circle around us, just clearing the energy. So we'll do this 3 times. Inhaling, the hands rise up overhead into a prayer mudra. Exhaling, clearing all around us. 2 more. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more, and this time as we inhale up, the hands will pause up overhead, and then we'll bring the hands down through center, clearing anything that no longer serves us out from our being. And then eventually the hands come to rest on Manipura Chakra, right hand on the navel, left hand over top. Take a few more breaths here. Element of fire, self-confidence, courage, independence, empowerment, strength, all of these things, all of these blessings and gifts radiating from this space in Manipura. Okay, dear ones. I'll just give you one more moment here with the yantra of Manipura Chakra.